I was born and raised in Newburgh, New York with 3 siblings. My mother is mentally ill, and I didn't see too much of her while she was in and out of mental hospitals. She would stop taking her meds because they made her sleepy, and she wanted to make sure my dad didn't hit us or hurt us, or he didn't rape her while she was sleeping. He was an alcoholic. He would work all day, come home, fight, argue, and hit Mom. And sometimes he hit me. As a child, when my mom was away, I was the woman of the house. I had to clean and cook when there was food. But at a very young age, I started eating paint chips and got lead poisoning that caused me brain damage. I was in and out of school and dropped out in 7th grade. Soon after that, Child Protective Services was called, and my parents lost custody of me and my siblings. My siblings and I moved to Virginia with my aunt because if she didn't take us, we would have been split up. At 21, I had my first child, and at 22, I met my now ex-husband, who was 52 years old. He promised me a happily ever after and said he'd help raise my son, but he turned out to be a monster instead. He was an abusive pimp who was well known to the police, but he had me under his full control. I lost my children, and my family wanted nothing to do with me. I started getting into trouble with the law and began prostituting for him. He tried to kill me numerous times, but after I lost my kids, I felt like my life was over already. I turned to drugs and overdosed 3 times, and eventually was arrested. While in a class for victims of human trafficking, I met someone who told me about Latisha's house. That's when my new life and journey began. I was very nervous, but I adjusted quickly and was determined to succeed. Everyone there was welcoming and supportive. I started going to church and decided that it was time to make a choice. I knew that God was listening to my prayers and answering them. I was even water baptized 2 months after coming to Latisha's house. From that point on, I started accomplishing so much. I regained a relationship with my family and my child. I was able to find out details about my first 2 children. I lost the desire to do drugs. I attended classes. I saw a counselor once a week. I was able to get weekly visitations from my son. I got a job and was able to save money and focus on preparing for my future. I even got help with my tuition to achieve my dream of becoming a cosmetologist. Although I have since graduated from Latisha's house, I am just so thankful for everything they have done for me. My life has turned around completely, and I have had the best year of my life. They gave me hope. I don't think I could have made it without the help of Latisha's house.